What's the most chaotic inspection you've ever seen? Colonel Ashford was known for surprise inspections that could end careers. This guy would show up unannounced, white glove everything, and find violations that didn't even exist in the manual. I was a staff sergeant at Fort Carson when word came down that he was hitting our barracks at 0800 sharp. No warning, no preparation time, just pure panic mode. Our first sergeant, Cody, went into full crisis management. Listen up, people. This inspection will make or break this entire company. Everything spotless, everything perfect, no exceptions. We had 2 hours to transform our barracks from normal military housing into museum quality perfection. Soldiers were scrubbing floors with toothbrushes, polishing doorknobs, organizing sock drawers like they were going to be featured in magazines. Private Quinn was so nervous he'd been practicing his greeting for 30 minutes straight. Good morning, sir. Private Quinn reporting. Barracks are inspection ready, sir. The pressure was suffocating. I could feel my hands sweating as I double-checked every room, every detail, every possible thing Ashford could find wrong. 0755 hours. Formation outside. Everyone at attention, waiting for the colonel's arrival. Perfect uniforms, perfect posture, perfect silence except for the sound of 40 soldiers trying not to breathe too loudly. 0800 hours exactly. Black sedan pulls up. Colonel Ashford steps out in his immaculate dress blues, clipboard in hand, expression like he was about to perform surgery on our souls. That's when disaster struck. The base fire alarm system malfunctioned. Every building on post started screaming simultaneously. Ear-splitting sirens, flashing lights, automated voice announcing evacuation required. This is not a drill. Standard protocol meant immediate evacuation. No exceptions. But we're standing there in formation, watching our perfect inspection dissolve into chaos as soldiers looked around confused. Ashford raised his hand. Gentlemen, we will proceed with inspection despite technical difficulties. He had to shout over the alarms as we entered the building. The sirens were so loud you couldn't think straight. Soldiers were stumbling over their prepared speeches, forgetting their names, completely losing composure. Quinn tried to give his rehearsed greeting but could barely hear his own voice over the noise. Good morning, sir. Private Quinn. Reporting. Something about barracks. Ashford just nodded and kept walking, apparently immune to the chaos around him. Then the sprinkler system activated. Not just a few sprinklers, every sprinkler head in the entire building. Water cascading from the ceiling like an indoor thunderstorm, soaking everyone instantly. Perfect uniforms ruined. Polished floors became slip hazards. Carefully arranged wall lockers started leaking water everywhere. I watched in horror as hours of preparation got destroyed in seconds. Soldiers were slipping, equipment was getting soaked, and Colonel Ashford just kept walking through the flood like nothing was happening. Interesting drainage system, he commented, water dripping from his hat brim. The fire department arrived, sirens adding to the symphony of chaos. They had to evacuate the building for real now, cutting short the inspection. When we were only halfway through, standing outside in the parking lot, completely drenched, I expected Ashford to reschedule and make our lives miserable for weeks. Instead, he pulled out his clipboard, wrote something down, and handed it to our first sergeant. Outstanding emergency response procedures. Your soldiers maintain discipline under unexpected conditions. Facility passed inspection with highest marks. Cody stared at the paper in disbelief. Sir, but the water damage, the chaos. We never finished. Ashford smiled for the first time anyone could remember. Son, I've been doing inspections for 25 years. Never seen soldiers maintain composure like that during a real emergency. Turns out the whole thing had been planned. Ashford worked with base maintenance to test emergency systems during inspection. He wasn't evaluating our barracks' cleanliness. He was testing how we handled crisis situations under pressure. Every unit he inspected got the same surprise disaster scenario. Water damage, fire alarms, evacuation procedures. Most companies completely fell apart. Soldiers panicked, broke formation, abandoned their posts. We were the first unit to maintain military bearing throughout the entire ordeal. Quinn got a commendation for staying at his post despite being soaked to the bone. Our company received recognition for exceptional emergency readiness training. 6 months later, Ashford got promoted to general. His new job was developing crisis response protocols for military installations worldwide, using data from his unconventional inspection methods. That flooded barracks inspection became the standard for testing unit discipline under unexpected stress conditions across the entire army.